All right, welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me in today's video. Today, we're looking into Scroll.io. Scroll is a zkEVM layer 2 protocol that is scaling Ethereum by building an EVM equivalent zk rollup. So this is really cool, and Scroll is doing a handful of really interesting things. But in today's video, we are looking at three things. We're asking the question of what exactly is Scroll, what does scroll do, and why does scroll matter as things are progressing. So we're going to jump into that real quick and ask the very first question of what is scroll. So scroll is an EVM equivalent zk rollup that is scaling Ethereum. So this is their website, really cool, straightforward stuff going on, and it just has it's basic. The website is basic in and of itself, and there is a blog and everything in between. But what Scroll is doing, they are scaling Ethereum by building an EVM equivalent ZK rollup. Now, I made a video talking about ZK rollups, and if that is something you are curious about, I'll leave links in the description, or you could check, maybe there will be a card up here somewhere. But that video helps you get an idea of what ZK EVMs are. And then with that, you sort of understand how Scroll exactly is scaling Ethereum, even though you could get way more in depth as you go over their website, go over their blog and everything in between. But you can watch that video if you sort of aren't sure what exactly zk EVMs are, and that video will be super helpful. So the next question we're looking into is, what does it do? What does Scroll do, right? Scroll scales Ethereum without compromise on compatibility and security, right? Plus the added advantage of privacy. So again, like we talked about, Scroll is solving the problem of scaling Ethereum by making it EVM equivalent. And being an EVM equivalent ZK rollup, it means that it is as one-to-one as it gets in terms of how the current Ethereum blockchain exists, right? This also is really good news for developers. It simply means that if you have things that have been built on the current EVM, you're able to migrate relatively easily into Scroll without having to write any code, because it is the exact same Solidity smart contract that is just migrated to Scroll with a couple tweaks here and there just so that things work. But as far as like compatibility goes, Scroll is doing an amazing job with that. And security as well is not lagging behind. And then we have the added advantage of zero knowledge proof to go ahead with it. So this is exactly what Scroll does. Scroll is solving this problem by ensuring that developers are able to easily migrate into Scroll without having to rewrite, every single thing they've built. They have the added advantage of privacy, and the entire blockchain is secure. That is cool. So the next question is, why does it matter? Why exactly does Scroll matter at this point in time? It's simple. As we work towards mass adoption, we need effective solutions that make transacting on the Ethereum blockchain fast and cheap. Ethereum has its issues currently, and there really isn't any way it is obvious that if we're going to onboard the next billion people handling multiple transactions in the hundreds and tens of thousands, that Ethereum will be able to effectively handle that with speed and with cost effectiveness. That just isn't what it is right now. Gas fees go all the way to the roof when it is a bull market. Ethereum can only currently handle about 20 transactions per second. So beyond the fact that developers can migrate easily into Scroll without having to rewrite everything, we can handle a lot more transactions on Scroll. We're looking, hopefully in the tens of thousands, a lot more than what Ethereum can do at this point in time. And that being the case, it means that Ethereum can, and the blockchain entirely, can be used as an actual transacting platform where the average user can move money around without spending a whole lot of them. People can purchase NFTs, people can participate in lending and borrowing incentives here on in DeFi without spending a lot of money on transacting fees. So this is what Scroll is working towards, and this is why Scroll matters in this space. And quite honestly, it's as important and as good as it gets. So having a protocol that is solving the problem of scaling Ethereum, being cost effective and being really, really fast, that is a really, really good bargain. So some final thoughts and some of the things that I think it is, and honestly, these are conversations that are already happening in this space. As the space evolves, right, and as the tech behind ZKPs become mainstream and inexpensive and cheap computation power and even cost power, right, Ethereum will become the ultimate settlement layer. While ZK rollups like Scroll handle a lot of the heavy lifting, handle a lot of the transaction bundling, they just simply send the proof of the transaction to the Ethereum blockchain. And I think Scroll will be doing an amazing job at that. And really, as far as scaling Ethereum goes, we do also have some competition in the space. This is, well, I don't know if they're competition perhaps, but we do have people also building zkEVMs in this space that are also working towards scaling Ethereum. We have ZK Sync and we have Polygon. It's always good to have different teams working and solving this problem in different ways, and it's really, 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 really cool. I really am just excited about the future of Ethereum, excited about the future of ZKPs and zkEVMs, and essentially getting the next billion people into the space, seeing developers build protocols that isn't breaking the bank for people to make use of. And I think that is important, really, really, really important as we onboard people and as we scale. As far as Scroll is concerned, though, I will be making some videos going over their pre-alpha testnet and some of the really, really cool stuff that is going on there. So we have the pre-alpha testnet, and there is a guide on how to deploy smart contracts, on how to move around and navigate the entire like ecosystem. So I'll be making a video going over that as soon as possible. So that has been it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you do not want to miss the videos I talked about, please subscribe to this channel. If you're curious about zero knowledge proofs like I am, if you're curious about the people building really cool stuff in this space, you can subscribe to this channel or follow me on Twitter at Genius Yinka. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time, take it easy.